Today I took 3 trades, 2 losers and 1 winner. It was all on the same setup. I think this was definitely an early entry. This, I think I had a little bit more validity, but still early entry. And this one was what turned out to be the right entry. But the plan worked out eventually, but I had 2 early entries that stopped me out. So today, the pivots were actually all bearish relationships. They were all overlapping lower here, and then also on the TPO, it was lower. So bearish relationships on the pivots, but we are in a bullish trend here. And also pre-market, there's a big rally, hit the high volume ledge, and then started rejecting off of it, and it was coming back into range and value before market open. So technically it did open above range and value, but we were in a little downtrend here. So I was kind of confused. So ideally I like to long value area high when it opens inside range but above value. Here it started way above outside of range, and then now it's coming back in, and it's a big downtrend, so I don't know if that would be a valid setup or not, but I really didn't have much else. It didn't seem like H3 was getting respected here, so I kind of ditched that level. This 79 high volume no ledge was too far away, so I mean if it came back up there then I would look to short it, but didn't have much beneath that. And so I don't want to take yesterday high long because that's historically hasn't worked out very well. So this was my only level too long, really. And that was about it. Short here or long here. And so that's how I came into the market. And yeah, value area high long or the 79 level short. And I said the thing that's throwing me off is the fact that it's rejecting off of the high volume no ledge and coming back inside range and value. So I was kind of unsure about it, but if I saw good confirmations, I'll take it, right? So market opened, and I am looking at this 48 level. So value area high is 48, 71.48. So it comes down into 48. There's a big selling delta at 55, forms a hammer. And then it sells off even more, I think, yeah. So it forms another hammer candle here. Lots of sellers come in, a bunch of sellers. It forms a delta divergence on the 20 range candle, and then POC is at the bottom here. So it's kind of a B shape here too. There's also this CVD hidden divergence that's forming, as well as that 1 minute delta divergence that was there before. So negative 199, but close of a green hammer candle here with the POC at the lows. I really like that. It's kind of a B shape, not the best B shape, but kind of is. I'm really kind of waiting for this CVD hidden divergence. So I'm looking at this and I don't actually get that CVD hidden divergence yet. I wanted a retest into here. But that did not happen. So yeah, so my first entry actually was when this first hammer candle formed. I thought it was decent. This hammer candle formed, and then there was a retest, and then formed a CVD hidden divergence, and then a pretty significant CVD hidden divergence, and then it starts coming back up. So I enter with 2 contracts here. 1 minute ends up as a delta divergence, and I thought it was a decent setup, decent confirmations. It is a little bit above my level, but I guess I could have waited a bit more patiently, but it was forming a delta divergence on the 2 minute, so I just went in right away. I didn't even see that there was a minute left in the candle here, but honestly I should have been much more patient and waited for this candle to close at least, especially because if we're 2 points above my level. and I could have been much more patient, but that was a very quick stop out here. And I feel like these days I've been very trigger happy. Not very patient these days. So now it breaks, comes into my level at 48, and then forms a delta divergence here with the POC at the lows. And then I'm waiting for this retest, but I'm impatient. I really want to see this CVD hidden divergence, but I'm impatient and I just go in right away. This time with one contract, stop below the lows. Now it forms a CVD hidden divergence here, and I say like I could get lucky here, but it was not a great entry. It was too early of an entry, and it just keeps selling off, and it stops me up. So pretty quick 2 losses to start the day, 9 minutes into market open. And then it hits my stop to the tick here. Still CVD hidden divergence. A bunch of buying imbalances come in now, and I like that. I also see that there is a 2-minute delta divergence forming, this time with 6 seconds left in the candle. So I like that. There is a 1-minute delta divergence that formed also. And I don't know, at the moment I thought maybe I could regret this, but it's at my level. I had good confirmations. I had good confirmations before I got stopped out by right at the tick of my stop. So I entered again, this time with 2 contracts, because I thought I had better confirmations. Because remember, I was waiting for, I should have waited for that CVD hidden divergence, which actually formed, and then waited for that to enter long, right? And that actually happened. So this time I entered with 2 contracts. I guess I was more confident. But yeah, I mean, it could have gone very badly. But my target was, I didn't really know what my target would be, but it was about 3R. My stop was pretty tight, so I liked that. I targeted high of day first at 64. And then the second contract, I didn't really know what to do. So I was aiming for maybe 76 or that supply of that sell-off, so like 73. But I ended up putting it at 79, which is the ledge of the high volume node, where my short level was. And honestly, I thought it would get there. There's a big consolidation here, and then the dips were getting bought up consistently. And so I moved my stop loss up from break even to over here at 64. Which I was satisfied with because that would have been 3R anyway, so that would have been my original target. So I was fine with that, but it came up to about 72. Had 7 points left to get to here, but then its big sellers came in and stopped me out here. So I could have gotten 8 more points if I just exited there, and that's about 20 points, so 22 points actually, so I could have just taken it off there, but I didn't. I wanted to see if it would go even more to 79, and it didn't, and stop me up. I'm not too disappointed by that, but I don't know. There's a little bit of me that says I could have gotten 8 more points here. So unfortunate, but I mean, that was my original target, so can't complain there. And then that was the high of day, and it's been selling off from there since. So I don't know what level that was. I didn't really have a level there, but maybe H3. I don't know. But yeah, it seems like I got out in time at least.